was struggling to get out of bed this morning. Again, didn't have a good night's sleep, but I knew I wouldn't with the heating on. Anyway, I just kept knocking the alarm off. It's 7:25, but we're not leaving till 9:15. So I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up and go down and get some breakfast and pack my bag, because this morning we are going on a sea safari. This should be fun because it's forecast for rain and snow. Now, I haven't looked out the window yet because it was saying rain and snow last night, and I was looking out the window, there was nothing. I'll see now because it could have changed once I went to bed. But anyway, let's get up and get ready.
So definitely putting on thermal layers, because they told us not to wear a jacket where we're going, because they're going to be giving a big thermal suit, a survival suit. These basically it's a big huge puffer thing, like a big onesie pair of overalls, but the survival suit, so if you fall in the water, you'll float. You won't sink, although the water will be freezing, probably kill you anyway, but who knows, I'm sure these things are designed to keep you warm as well, until you can get out of the water. Hopefully nobody's going to fall in the water. Had to bend down for breakfast there, and I just went for a walk around the balcony there, and it's snowing heavy. It's beautiful. I think the only thing I'm thinking, if it's snowing while they're on a boat and you're moving at speed and you're trying to take pictures, the snow's going to be hitting the lens, but I'm sure we're going to stop and you can wipe the lens. We see, again, I think it's one of those rib boats. I haven't seen it yet, now I'll let you know when I get there. So I'm just with my small camera bag with my 7200. I do have a 1635 just in case we stop off for a landscape somewhere afterwards, I don't know. But yeah, that's all I'm bringing with me. So.
Essentially we drove this way, and then coming onto the map, when we got to here, you may recall a roundabout, it was a few days ago, we headed down into the Lofoten Islands, all the way down. We did a little tour around the island with the golf course, all the way down to Lake Ness. And then first day, we hit the beaches, so we went to here, and to the surf beach here with the surf cafe. And then that night, where did we go that night? I think we hit the beach, didn't we?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So we hit the beach there. Following day we drove to Reina, which is all the way down here.
Oh wow.
And when we came back we photographed the surfers just here. And we photographed that long straight road with the mountain at the end just here. And then back to Lake Ness. And then yesterday we drove to Henningsvær for sunrise. Stopped for some lunch here. Drove up here past the viewpoint we stopped at on the way down. Up to the ferry, up on the ferry, up to here, over the bridge, past the boat museum, along here to Sortland. And today we are heading to here.
Wow.
And we're going to be going out on the boat in the fjords and amongst the islands just around here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and the reindeer farm is just here. That's it.
roads are literally just ice, so we're going to park up here because I'm not sure we're going to make it up that hill, so we just to walk up here where we're going out on a tour around the fjords to see sea eagles, white-tailed sea eagles to be specific. Got the spikes on the boots just till we get up the hill. Looking forward to this.
Okay. I'm worried about the drive back.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? I'm Henrik.
I'm Anthony.
This is Anthony.
Anthony.
He's working with me on.
Reflections.
Thank you.
Polar bear hunters, that's cool.
Coffee or tea, Chris? Coffee, please.
What an amazing location. So I'm just going to get a cup of tea, and now we're going to have a briefing on the screen there before we go out. They're currently outside breaking up the ice so the boat can get out. Even the pictures hanging around here is unbelievable. The ancestors of the guy who lives here used to hunt polar bears. That's what the picture is on the wall. So cool.
Body weight and 2 kilos heavier than the males. And because they're the bigger, stronger bird, they do most of the work. And the babies.
Very typical.
Yeah, very typical, exactly. So this thing here is only about 1/3 the size of a real one. Yeah,
Wow.
that's just one feather. Yeah, so you look at that, it's a big beast. Yeah. So just to give you an impression of the scale, because when you're out on their own boat, it's not quite so easy to judge, because you can't judge the distance so easy. But when you see them next to the crows, because when they're on land eating, the crows are trying to steal the fish, and the seagulls in the air, you'll see the difference. Where we are, we cannot see those islands. So I'll just tell you that they're there, okay? Because those 2 islands is where life used to be here.
Life like as in people or the
People,
birds?
yes.
Oh, okay.
But not anymore, not so much anymore. Okay, but I'll explain that in a moment. But the area that we're actually going to go through, is this. So we're going to go from here, down this way, down here, down here, down here, stop there. And while we're getting there, we're crossing several eagle territories. Okay? So there's a territory here, there's one here, and one there. Okay? So that's a lot of eagles. Plus the young. Yeah? And then we're going to go across here, and there's my favourite eagles on this side of the fjord, and they have a habit of coming all the way across the fjord as soon as they see me. They know my happy smiley face, and they come and join us. Okay? Yeah, the other eagles in the area don't like them. They will start screeching and trying to chase them away. Territorial fights. Yeah. I hope they'll come. They don't always. Yeah. They normally, the latest come when we're here and I'm doing the explanations. Okay. And then we're going to go from there to hell and hopefully back again. Yeah. Because this here is the Hell Fjord. That's its name. Hell. Okay. So we're going in there just because hell is a nice place to be. Okay. Yeah. Believe me. Yeah, and then we'll come back in. Okay? Okay, so we want medium.
Small.
Small beer, yeah. Medium.
Thank you.
Maybe
Thank you.
That's the word. I'm a 44 pound. Yeah, I think you're right.
Survival suit and my life jacket. I'm so looking forward to this trip. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
But he hasn't lost
got air in it,
yet.
hasn't it?
That doesn't mean you have to try and.
And break the record there
Now we'll need a photo of us all
in yellow.
in these, in the gear.
Well, I have some waterproof bags for your cameras if you want them.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah?
Anthony, do you want a waterproof bag for your
Oh
camera?
my god.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
I suppose
you
we
don't
better,
need one.
huh?
I think you need one.
Well,
Although,
it's semi-waterproof, but yeah.
I don't know whether it's got a big enough bag for you.
Something to mind the splash would be fine.
Are
Oh,
you
you've
there?
got proper ones, okay, cool.
And there's some goggles here if you want them, okay? And I do recommend them.
Yeah,
Goggles, yeah.
there's some just here.
I'll help you with that in a second.
So we're making our way down to the boat. The fjord has been frozen, so Ian, our guide and driver, has been out doing circles in the boat to try and break up the ice. These suits are so warm. So I was going to bring my 150 to 600, but I couldn't fit it in my suitcase coming here, so I brought my 7200 and a 2X adapter, which will get me up to 400, and then I could have put it into crop mode, so it takes me up to about 620mm. But I was talking to Ian there, he says don't bother with the 2X adapter. He says 7200 will do you, and just crop in a bit. He said because you want it down 2.8, but we could get some of these white-headed eagles fighting and everything. He's going to throw fish out for them, and there's so many here. It's a big territorial thing, so we get these things fighting. It's going to be tough shooting conditions in the rain and snow, but that stops. It's supposed to clear up a bit. Like, it could be wowzers. I'm by no means a wildlife photographer now, but I don't think the face track can even track me in this. There we go. We've got goggles as well on, gloves, everything, and like I say, if you fall in the water, don't try and swim, just lie back and you'll float. Iceberg dead ahead. Titanic. Just in case sleet hitting me in the face. So, apologies, we're just making our way back to the mainland. I couldn't film while we were actually shooting the eagles because it's a moving boat. Obviously I've nowhere to put a camera down. I can't hold it when I'm holding my camera, but I think I got some amazing shots. The eagles are coming in and grabbing fish out of the water. There was 3 of them in the sky at the same time. At one time I thought they were going to start fighting. They were kind of eyeing each other up, like, but they didn't actually fight. But it was amazing. We're heading back to the mainland now at speed. There's lovely light on the mountains over there, and the rain is just pelting us in the face. I'm sure a lot of my shots are going to have raindrops on them, but I don't care. What an amazing day. I would highly recommend this experience. I was taking a shot. Where have we got this one incoming? So we were heading back, but we just spotted 3 eagles sitting on a rock there, so I'm going to try get them on camera for you. Come on. They've been coming at us all day, and as soon as I start filming, they stop, but they might still come at us. Here's one coming, here's one coming.
The fish is a long way away from us now. There he goes.
Too late, I wasn't ready for that one.
He got it.
I wasn't ready for that. There he is, skipping along the top of the water.
Another eagle in the air.
Another eagle in the air.
Next fish going
Right
down.
side. Yeah, take that for a sec. He's coming in now. I want to try and get this.
Oh shit. Didn't go very well. Fish on the left. Left side. Oh, nice one.
Yeah, let's go back in. Hey. You know, I'm happy if there's a hot cup of tea.
Super hot with this.
So we're going to have a bit of a debrief about the day. Then have something to eat. And see where we go from there.
Yeah, for 24, 25 years approximately. Yeah. They can live 30 plus in captivity, but these things don't belong in captivity. They belong out here. They know me very well. I've been doing this for nearly 20 years now. Out there on that fjord. When you drove here, you saw the wind farm over Saltland. Yes? Yes. That was down here. So normally from here we can see it. Yeah? And Saltland is on the other side of the mountain there. Yeah? Stockmarness is here. And Stockmarness is a very, very important town in the region, or at least it used to be a lot more important than it is today. Because before the bridges and the tunnels were built, this area was cut off. And this area is called Burr. And it starts at the tunnel, which is here on the map. Yeah? And that tunnel wasn't opened until 1980. But Bow used to be the biggest community in Westerland in population. At its peak there were 7,500 people living here, but now there's only 2,400. So the population has gone down over 5,000 people. Yeah? And it's not because they built the tunnel and let everybody out, that's not the reason for it. The reason is they put engines in boats. Because so up until the 1940s, 50s, they had rowboats and sailboats to go catch the fish. So they couldn't go very far, they couldn't go very fast. And that
So we've just had a lovely lunch provided for us. A fish stew. When I heard fish stew was on the menu, I was getting a bit worried. I wasn't, not really something I'd order off a menu. But you know what? It was beautiful. It was like cod pieces and salmon pieces in the stew, or a soup rather, not a stew, sorry, fish soup. So anyway, it was gorgeous. But it's after clearing up. We have been out with hailstones hitting us in the face, snow, rain, trying to photograph eagles. I think I got some nice shots, but as I said before, I am not a wildlife photographer, so I don't know how well they will come out. Obviously, I had to have my shutter speed really fast. I was shooting at like 2,000 and 2,500 of a second, which meant I had to have the ISO really high, and I was shooting at 2.8 as well. So they might be a bit noisy, but I definitely have white-tailed sea eagles grabbing fish out of sea. I couldn't film them while I was on the boat because, I mean, trying to hold the camera was bad enough. There's no way I'd have been able to hold this. I know I got a few little clips of me. I'll come back just, but when you see this place, it's beautiful. Like, just let me flip this around. The guy that brought us out, his name is Ian, originally from Cornwall, but he's lived out here for 20 years. Well, he's probably lived longer than that, but he's been doing these tours along this fjord for 20 years. And we got out to a spot called Hellford there. He said where the Sami people used to live, but they had to move away because it kept freezing over in the 1970s. And we only got about halfway up there, and like he said, it was frozen. We couldn't get up, and he was spinning the boat around to break the ice and all in places. It was cool. But seeing these eagles coming in, we got 3 of them coming in at the same time. They were fighting over a fish. I was hoping they'd have the talons out, you know, killing each other, but they weren't. They were just kind of circling each other and getting close. But it was awesome. This was an epic day, I have to say. And those suits that they give you to wear, man, they are so warm. I would love another one of them now. The only thing that's wet is my hat and my gloves, and I have a spare hat and spare gloves because the guys, well, we've just finished lunch. We got a debriefing from Ian. He was showing us some of his shots. He's an amazing photographer. His shots are unreal. A Nikon user, but I won't hold it against him. Yeah, we're going to stop off somewhere on the way back to Swartland if we see a nice bit of light, maybe a couple of shots, and then I'm hoping we can get to chase the lights tonight if the weather is good. At the minute it doesn't look great. It's showing there could be a few gaps, but the aurora stats are looking great, so let's see how it goes. I'm filming this just in case Louise goes out in her face here. Gonna get it in slow motion. The camera going in the air. Arctic machine. Whoa, that's flippy. I nearly fell there. Okay, quick pit stop because I just spotted this church off in the distance with a big peak sticking up and the reflection is sticking down into the water and it just looks class. Wow, I think I'm going to have to get my spikes on though. I'm slipping all over the place here. I thought there was a chance that we would get soaked today, so I brought a spare hat and spare gloves because my hat and gloves are the only things that were soaked because the suits we had on were unreal. They were great, but look, let me just try and get down here. I want to get some of this frozen ice here in my foreground, but at the same time I think I need a zoom shot to get to church. I've been dying to get a shot of all this broken ice everywhere, and now the thing is the light is behind us. There's not much light, but still, check that out. Oh yeah, and the peak, I'm going to just put this down, of the church is way out there on that hill there, so I don't know if I can get them both in the same shot. Well, I will, but you won't see them, so I'm going to take a shot of this ice here and then I'm going to take a shot. Wow, it's cold. Then I will get that wide angle I was just talking about there. That church is just so pretty. Wow, we're still on 2000 ISO, would you believe that? Okay, we definitely bring our shutter speed and our ISO all the way back down. Bring it down to 100. And I'm going to bring this up to, let's try F9 first and do a bit of a slow shutter speed and just see what it looks like. I don't want to blow out the highlights in the clouds here. About 1/15 of a second. Let's just have a look at that. Look at the side down about the light going on. F16 and just slow my shutter speed another bit. Say 1/6 of a second. Have a look. It's nice, but there's no light. It's just so blue. I think this wide angle though is the shot I want. I wonder if I got my tripod low, would I even pick up the ice? Just let's have a look and see. Before I switch angles or lenses, sorry. I'm just going to see what it would look like. I'll just flip my screen out, it'll be easier to see. Okay, we'll zoom back out. Look at the church. Look at that peak on the right hand side. Yeah, going into this like a second little peak on the tour, and I'm going to get in as far as the second one. Tilt it down just enough to pick up a bit of the ice there. Anyway, and little pockets of light hitting them. I'm just trying to tilt it down so I can get the actual ice right in front of me. Obviously, on the zoom lens, I can't get the ones right on top of me because they just wouldn't focus. Happy enough with that. And I'm just going to do one in portrait mode as well, just so I get as much as I can in a single image. If you listen carefully when there's here and there's no cars driving by on the road, you can hear all the ice cracking. So I've just done a little walk along the coastline here and I've been getting some nice leading lines with the ice. It is shots, but everyone else is back in the car, so I think I better head back. They're probably all waiting on me. Beautiful. Well, unfortunately, my card got corrupted here somehow. I'm not exactly sure how it happened, but I did lose the photos from this particular scene, so I can't show you. That's me just trying to point out the church off in the distance. And then I put a wider angle on as well, and I just got all the ice as it was breaking up. Well, it's already broken up, but you see what I mean. It did look cool, and I'm so sorry that I lost the photos. I got really low down to the ice. I lost some of the aurora shots from later and some of the birds of prey ones as well. I don't know what happened to the card. I tried to recover them, but just wasn't happening. Shots that I took on my phone as well. I didn't bother doing and editing now because they're just phone shots. This is just how they came out on my phone.
Reflection on that's going to be nice.
So another quick pit stop, but this is just to scout out a location for tonight because it's all broken up ice here again, but there's a lovely reflection if we get the aurora over these mountains. It could be nice, but we're going to check out a few spots along the way and just see what they look like. So back at the hotel, and I am just backing up my photos on my laptop just to be safe. My laptop has been acting up though, so I'm not having to do a restart on it, but it seems to be working now. So for the birds of prey there, what do you call them, the white-tailed eagles, and the couple of shots I took of the ice is 1,211 photos. So I just want to back them up because we'll be going down for dinner shortly, and then hopefully we're going to aurora chasing. From what I can see on my weather app, now it might be different when we check the satellites, but it's given kind of gaps in the clouds basically for about 3 hours. That could be wrong, it changed all the times here. You move around the other side of the island and it's completely different, so I don't know. But the aurora is looking strong for tonight, so I'm getting excited. Plus I have a 3-course meal to look forward to now in about half an hour, so happy days. So tomorrow will be our last full day here because we're going home Sunday morning. Tomorrow is Saturday. I was doing a load of reels and all, but I was here, but I only posted them for the first 2 days. I was supposed to do one every day, but I couldn't remember the name of all the places, so I skipped it for one day, and now it's gone into the 5th day or something. I don't know, I might do them, I might not, but they're just for the likes of social media and stuff. Yeah, let's go for dinner. So, just had another lovely 3-course meal, so good. There's got to be a little bit snowfall, but there's forecast for clear gaps, and the aurora stats look good, so we're going for it. Tomorrow they look even better, and so does the clear skies. So I'm just making sure I have everything. We're leaving at 8 o'clock, it's currently 10 to 8, so I'm going to run downstairs and make myself a cup of tea and my flask for the road, because it's to be really windy tonight. I'm not expecting to get anything super, like the stats for the aurora are looking good, but the cloud cover is looking bad. It's showing a few gaps, but only for a couple of hours, so we might get something between clouds. I'm hoping tomorrow is our night, because tomorrow's our final night where we'll get clear skies and we'll get an epic aurora. I really hope so, because we scouted out a few locations on the way back, like frozen lakes and frozen fjords with all cracked ice and all, and said they'd be amazing. Some of them had mountains that were very big, so the aurora would have to be high, could be that close to the mountain. I prefer them further away, and I prefer the ones covered in snow, but I'll take what I can get. The only thing is, the aurora, like if it's anything like it has been when it was calm and was overhead, so even trying to get a landscape in which is like this much ground and mountains, and you've only got like this much left to get sky in, and the aurora's all the way up here, so you're kind of having to either do a pano or turn it into portrait mode and do it this way. So I don't know, I'm going to put a 14mm on one of the cameras, and I'm just going to point out where I see aurora and let it do its thing, doing a time lapse. And the other camera I'm going to use just to go around snapping. I was going to do two time lapses like I did the other night, but then I keep seeing stuff happening over here and say, oh, I can't stop the cameras now because I'm doing time lapse. And then you look back at the time lapse and say, it's not even that great. So I'm just doing one tonight, and the other camera I'm just going to be able to move around and do snaps anywhere where I see something happening. So yeah, I'm going to get my jacket on and I'm going to hit the road. So we only walked out of the hotel. I was putting my bag in the car and I nearly went flying on my face. So I was trying to put the spikes on because I'm just sliding on the ground here. We're on the road again. We've left Swartland and we're heading north, basically chasing clear skies. Star spotting out the window as we're driving. Chris, you just got a hint of aurora on your phone there, doing a tester shot out the window, didn't you? So
Yeah.
1 minute we can see clear skies and the next minute it's snowing. So we'll move on. There's definitely aurora there. The stats are looking really good. As soon as we can see clear skies and a nice location, we can get some shots. Pulled up to a location there. It's been cloudy most of the way down the road. We've been chasing clear skies, but you know me, I always get a star bar or something. So here we just played. I played a song by Aurora, and then we played a song by Coldplay, Sky Full of Stars. And would you believe it? The sky cleared. We're after pulling in. It was crystal clear around us. We could see little bits of aurora. We all set the cameras up, and then you know you're looking at lights setting the camera. You look up and it's completely cloudy. Yeah, the C word. Wow. I can't believe that just happened in the time it took us to set up. It's had to be crystal clear. So we're going to hang on for a bit and see if it passes. If not, we will move on again. And hopefully I don't have to say the C word again tonight. Let's see. So, unfortunately, it's starting to snow again, so I have to pack all the gear up and throw it in the van. I'm just going to throw it right out. There's nothing else you can do. I can't believe it was clear skies on. So this cloud is so annoying. I can see a band going from the horizon all the way up and over my head, barely visible, but the cloud just keeps passing over and over again. There's nothing I could do. We even had a visit from the Norwegian police there, just pulled in to say hello. I use aurora hunters and all. They were grand, just having a chat with them. They're going on their way. I just need this cloud to feck off. So we've jumped in the car and we've driven a bit south through heavy snow, but we finally came to a clear, well, I wouldn't call it clear, and it's one little gap in the cloud, but we're getting streaks of green and red going up, so we're just firing off a couple of shots. Once the cloud's over here again, we're going to go further south again and see if we can get any more. Put a lot of driving in tonight. We've gone way further south again in search of clear skies. There is clear above our heads, still cloudy around us, so we're going to wait it out for a bit. But in the meantime, we're going to get a tea and coffee.
Decaf, Louise.
The Aurora van needs a tea and coffee bag and a hot water flask.
Meanwhile, the aurora's kicking off above our heads.
Yeah, and we're missing everything. Only joking.
Probably run into a moose.
All happy now. The cloud was just relentless tonight, so we've had to give up, unfortunately. Chris had us driving all over the place. Now, fair play to him, we put the effort in, but we got 1 or 2 shots. But unfortunately, that's it. Never mind, can't check my face with all the gear on me, but we'll get on with that. So, to finish off, awesome day, not so awesome night, but it's the way it goes. Got 1 night left there. I really hope I get to see a good aurora. But so look, even if I don't, it's been an epic trip, like, so good. That eagle safari today was unreal. Just taking everything out of my pockets and all, so really hope I get a good night's sleep now. And I'll catch up with you all in the morning.
Don't want to mess around.